Hello to our friends. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and yes, I'm going to keep calling my Bulgarian training, orc mode training, simply because some people get really upset that we call any sort of power training as Bulgarian when we're not doing the original Bulgarian template while in Bulgaria while training under OBJF. So, today was not a good day. Yesterday, I had a fantastic day. Like you guys saw it, and it's like, oh man, I just rocked through my workouts. All my numbers were hit. Everything was good. Back offsets were good. I had terrible DOMs today. My hamstrings, my erectors were having DOMs because I actually, bumped the deadlift weight up a little bit, even though it's not heavy for me. It's heavier than I've been doing, and I'm doing it every day, that higher frequency. I had some serious DOMs. It made it very hard to squat. So I kind of just pushed through the workout. As you guys can see from the new angle, and I'm going to start using calibrated plates even on my squatting on all of it. Just because, again, let's remove any ambiguity about this. People want to be silly about the other rogue weights. Now, the upside to this angle, because I can do this more often, you guys can see my actual depth now. I'm hitting the same depth I've been hitting. Feels no different to me. With that high rear angle, you guys can see the difference, though, of, yeah, I'm definitely, no question about my depth at all. No question about my depth. This is the same depth I've been hitting, guys. This is not any lower than I've been doing. Because even that pause, that's as low as I can go in that position. It's like when I do that first rep, and I try to go that deep on all the work sets. So you guys can see here, we have no questions about depth. But squats today, I felt like I couldn't do a peak set. I know this is the second day in a week, this week, where I couldn't do a heavy single. Now, that's going to eventually fix itself. But part of it is because I went to high bar, and so it's a hair heavier. I've really, and some people think realistically I should have taken 10 pounds off, right? To go high bar instead of the low bar I've been doing. But the high bar will catch up, but I'm still within my bar speeds. And then adding this back off volume, it's going to take a little while to adapt. When you've been doing just heavy squatting and you haven't done any volume, even out in these back off triples, it takes a little while to adapt. And what happens with this, when you do stuff like this, your body feels bad. It will make you hurt. It will make you feel weak. And you just have to push through it. You will eventually adapt, and it will become fine. I was going to hit a triple on this today. This second one was a little grindy. Notice again the thoracic rounding. And I realized I was done. That's all my quads could take was at 425 for a double today. And it's like John Bros says. What does John Bros say? Even if you can't do anything, get under the bar and squat something. Squat something. Get under there and do it. Now, what I've said before is that I was going to press today because I'm going to bench Monday through Friday, and I'm going to do the press just this Saturday now with volume. So I went ahead and today, because I felt bad about the squats, I went ahead and did 5 triples with the weight I had been doing 3 triples with when I was doing it on the same days with bench, so that we're getting a little bit of volume out of it. Now, as far as me showing my bad day go, I had some mishaps with the deadlift too today, my thumbs. And that's kind of the thing I want to point out here. We're keeping this training 100% real. You will see my amazing days, my good days, but I have bad days, and if I have days where I stumble and I fall, we're going to record it. If something goes wrong with a lift, or I get pinned, or I miss a lift, or a bar slips out of my hands, that's going up, guys. We're keeping it real here. We're keeping it real. Because I think this helps people more than people just coming in and, they have the people they enjoy watching train and other stuff, but it makes it more real to other people, because if you do nothing but hit strong lifts and I just keep getting stronger, and, I'll be a hell of a lot stronger 6 months or a year from now doing this, and you only show your best stuff, it makes you seem like a machine, and it's harder for people to relate to that. But guys, I'm 41 years old, and I think from a muscle and strength and everything else, I don't think I'm a genetically gifted guy. I don't think I'm way above average by any means. So I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. They can relate to what I'm doing. Now, maybe not in the sense of I can get away with more training because of my lifestyle. But, in terms of just who I am, I'm not a machine. I'm not blasting a gram a test. I don't have amazing recovery genetics. So, I'm going to have workouts, and the lighting got a little tricky there. I'm going to have workouts where, everything's not going to go 100%. And I think people can relate to that because that's being real. I don't care how you plan your programming, how careful you think everything is, how careful you pick your weights for your Bulgarian training. You know what? You're going to have bad days. You're going to have days where the plan just doesn't go together. And when people see me go through that, it makes it more real for other people who want to follow their own programs and realize, you know what? It's okay to have a bad day. Another guy's like, oh man, if I'm starting having a bad day, I'll just slam a pre-workout and just push through it. Yeah, products like that are for people who aren't very smart. That's exactly what that mentality is for. That's not how you do it. You suck it up and you dig in and do what you have to do. But if you're going to start taking stems and other stuff to push you through it, that's when injuries happen. That's when you have recovery issues. I'm at the limits of my recovery for the week. And you know what? We're going to be laughing about this 3 months from now. I'm going to be like, wow, Jason was struggling to recover from this workout. It's going to be a joke because my work capacity will continue to be higher. My work capacity will be up. And then we can laugh about it and it'll be all fun. But for now, that's where my body is. I have to build my work capacity. And like I said, it doesn't, I didn't realize Brittany was over there. She's in the camera. Dog chilling on the bed. But, it takes time to build the work capacity and adapt, and I'll get there. And the only way to do it is by doing it. And this is the highest volume week I've done on this Bulgarian. And, it's kicking my butt a little bit on the recovery. But at least my hamstring DOMs are gone after deadlifting. So what happened here? My tape slipped on this rep. The tape slipped off my thumbs. It rolled. Because I taped my thumbs this last couple days because my thumbs were getting blistered. Well, I wrapped the tape really tight yesterday, and it kind of hurt my thumbs a little bit on the outside, so I thought I would wrap it a hair looser today. Yeah, that was real smart. I'm still getting used to using tape. I pretty much dropped the bar almost. The tape rolled halfway down my thumbs. I was like, seriously? So there it goes. The pull was just fine. It's not heavy for me, but you can see me look at my thumbs like, what the fuck? So I rewrapped them, new tape, new chalk, went to do it again, the same weight. Now keep in mind I did 20 pounds heavier yesterday with a hook grip. And then my thumbs just hurt. I wrapped it too tight, the tape this time, and my thumb, the backside of my left thumb still hurts. Like the joint because of the tape. And, this is why I've told you guys I've got straps ordered. Because I'm going to pull probably 1 day a week with no tape. Just raw skin so that I toughen the skin fully. I'm going to pull other days with the tape. And then as I get towards the end of the week, if I have 1, 2, or even 3 days towards the end of the week to where my thumbs are a problem with hook grip, I'll go ahead and strap up so that I can pull. And I will continue to work on this hook grip as many days as I can every single week until my thumbs toughen up and I have it down. It's that simple. You only improve at it by doing it. Now, people who say, are you worried about your grip strength? No. Guys, look how many rows I do. I have no grip problems doing these supine grip rows every single day. And I do grip work on top of it. And I'm deadlifting 6 days a week. So at a certain point, it's the thumb issue because I'm not going back to mixed grip. Too many guys are tearing biceps. I've torn a bicep before. I can't go through that again. That will totally ruin even my fitness YouTube at this point. That could be devastating for everything. So it's just not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me. So I'm not willing to take the chance. So if that means that because of the hook grip to avoid mixed grip, in order to deadlift 6 days a week, if I have to strap up a couple of those days, that's what I'm going to have to do to save my thumbs while they toughen up. And I might have to do that year round because I don't think most people are trying to deadlift hook grip 6 days a week. It's kind of new territory. I don't think other people are trying this. If they are, they're very, very, very rare. Now, if you guys say, hey, well, I don't know about any of that. I don't know about that. Well, try it yourself and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So in that case, I might have to do it for a couple of my days. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be doing it raw with hook grip several days a week because I will be no matter what. And it doesn't mean I will be wearing straps for rows and shit. Like if you need straps for rows, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't understand unless you're doing 25 sets of barbell rows in a day. you need to work on your grip, because most of us, we're not rowing enough weight. It's a problem. And then people who are like, well, I stand while I do my riffs. Well, maybe you need to do them off the floor correctly. Better carry over to your other lifts. There's that to think about. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.